adventure.
His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind.
This is High Noon and welcome! Are you prepared to draw? I hope so! And I don't mean any of that liver-lizzied, gun-slinging stuff. And I don't mean any of that artist stuff. I'm here to do that. You all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Hello, one and all. How are you this fine day? Let's see. Let's pop up the chat. Okay, so everything is where it has been at for the things. There's no link to the Kickstarter campaign in the description. I gotta get that in. But if anybody wants it, I think this will be it. Hold on. Okay, I'll be back in a sec, people. Sue's coming by in about half an hour. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so there's the link to the Kickstarter. I hope. Oh, that doesn't appear to be making it so you guys can use. So I'm gonna go Control A, Control C, and we'll try that again. There we go. There you guys go. Anybody who needs a link for the Kickstarter. So today I'm doing my character Robyn Hode. I've gender bended Robyn Hode. Guess you know Robyn can be the name of a girl easily. Oh, who's that there? Let's see. We got a green arrow pose. Hey Evan, I'm creating a character named Robali, a robot crocodile. He's also a herter. Hey Alric, good morning. Good afternoon. Whatever the case may be. Are you trying to do John's thing there, Evan? Taking somebody's character? Oh, that's what I gotta do. I'll probably try and do that, maybe do that Friday, or I might do it off screen. From Bailey. Hey! Oh, Rob badly. I forgot to pronounce the D. So what? Hey! Low. What do you... What? Do you have a robot crocodile? what? What do a robot crocodile have to do with Cross Comics Universe? The Archer part? And hello, Raggedy. Oh, it's Ellis. Oh, no problem at all. And sorry for your loss, Elric. So it seems the world is slowly shutting down. What does everybody think about the world shutting down? Oh, your character makes arches too. My mistake on purpose. Did Corona Chan finally visit your country? Oh, yeah. We've got it. In all of Ontario, apparently there's 145 cases. And of course, that means every single church, well, not every single church, my church has to shut down. Hey, Trusty. I had no church service this week. Well, at my main church, I went to a different church because of it. Apparently, BC is a little worse. I don't even, like the flu is worse than this. I wasn't under any quarantine. Can't violate something. My cousin was in England for college. She got home Saturday. She's doing fine. Well, that's good. Your church shut down to prevent an outbreak in New South Wales. Oh, let's see. The chances of me getting infected with 145 people in all of Ontario, none in the Hamilton or Burlington area. Let's see. There's five, probably good 13, 14 million in this area. Your dad's assisted living facility stopped allowing visitors. So, well, sorry to hear about that. It's just crazy. I swear there's more cases of the flu each year. Uh, Rick, it takes 28 days to incubate. So what's your point? This show should be called Stunning and Brave. Okay. Consider. Why do you think this should be called Stunning and Brave, John? You think too much alike. uh, 28 days later, you're going to start showing symptoms, and you'll have affected everyone you met since before you broke quarantine. Whatever, doctor. Just because you watch MASH doesn't mean I'm taking your medical opinion. Let me type in. Oh, that's my mom. Mom! Log in your own account. Stop using mine. Rick, my daughter is in the room. Please keep it PG for once. I thought I did. What did I say? Because Corona Chan is so easy to...
I'm trying. I don't know how to get from one to the... Now I'm one.
Give me a sec, folks. I need to... Um, change things for me, Mother. Um, uh,
I was gonna find it. You.
yeah, I don't think it... account. Google. Existing. .com, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna type in your password.
Yeah, right.
What?
I forget my password. Hopefully I get it right.
No. You need to know your password. Where is to promote thing? Because Corona Chan is so easy to catch, that's why everything is being closed. For now, unless you're Disney, then you might want to go out of business. Laugh out loud. Nerd Wonder on.
My password was wrong.
Well, you get a couple chances, right? Nah. I don't like the way this is turning out. I hate this. I wanted to do a good pose from what's his name? I'm just gonna use a different sheet. I'll correct that stuff later. I like that one. I might be able to do that one easy. Yes. Well, no point in me trying to play along tonight. I've never watched Dragon Ball. Sounds like me. Finally, my favorite category is on tonight. Get ready for a wild fight, says Alaric. Eric. Eric. Trusty, you could just show up and support the show. Dillard is all on Dragon Ball, or is this just Dragon Ball and not Dragon Ball Z? Hey, Cross Comment, when's fulfillment for the Canadian Shield? Probably shortly after the coloring is done. Which reminds me, is it even printed yet? No, not printed yet. It needs to be colored. Which actually sort of reminds me. Should message Pope Raymond. uh, all Dragon Ball. What time is it on, John? 7 p.m. Eastern. Excellent. Will you be differentiating between Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 forms and Super Saiyan 3? Nighthawk says, hello everyone. And Evan says, what if we know only half of the fusion team? Till it says, yes, 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 and yes. then you get no points. So I'm guessing from the tournament of power will be there as well. Don't forget Skinny Gotten. Do I need to know the difference between Go10s and Fat Go10s? Have a nice stream. I just came to leave a like and share. Bye. Okay, see you later, Nighthawk. Have a great day. Hey, Christopher, how are you? That's good. Is Gauntlet Scribat? Is it Gauntlet Scribattle today? This show is rigged against fine, upstanding citizens like me who don't watch anime. Oh, for anybody who's interested in getting in on the Kickstarter campaign, there is the link. Get drunk models on tonight episode. Models on tonight drinking or I mean participating or watching. And hello, Bullet! Rick has a drunk model is the fusion of alcohol. Rick, are you brave enough to run the gauntlet for Snowdrift? What is the gauntlet? Exactly. I seen that the other night. I didn't get to watch it all or any. My new show. Okay, well that doesn't tell me a lot. The, was that drunk train wreck the other day? Okay, a show consisting of a panel of judges who brutally criticizes Tor comic. I mean, I think he means your comic. I think I'll wait to run the gauntlet till I'm like 4 or 5 issues into any of the comics. Was it a train wreck or was it us? Or just your wreck? It's only one key away. No, I'm teasing. Then, then they decide if it's good enough to be promoted by Dillard. So you mean they actually getting criticism, not just shilling? Got it. Says Eric. Uh, Mallet retracted a message. Laugh out loud, Mallet. Okay, so I have no idea what Elric's laughing too because he obviously saw Mallet's message before he erased it. No bully. The stream went from kid friendly to not kid friendly. Cross comments. Well, I'm gonna make a compilation of all the other comic promotional shows to the tune of "Everything is Awesome." Then periodically smash cut to models saying, "Your art is Shit. Did you visit Alabama once, Bullet? You have no faith in your book. You will not run. I have faith in it 4 or 5 issues down the line. What day is the gauntlet so my next comments can be ignored? We're both wearing fursuits. How was I? Okay, I'm not. No reason to back book until it. Got it. Hey, I said 4. I said 4 or 5. Plus, gotta wait till I know who I'm having do art on it. It's 4 or 5. So to be safe, 4 for 6. I have the best idea, Rick. Yeah, what's that, Evan? Vector selection should not be hard. I'm afraid Gillett cannot be objective with the Canadian Shield. Don't fill on one. Use the money to make another. No, not a good idea. I'm pretty sure it's a proof of success, not. But hopefully I'll be able to take some of the money from thing after fulfilling. To do snowdrift. No, the figurine should be coming already, quote unquote, painted. Well, not painted, but the proper color. No, print it. 3D print it. Bullet. Can I borrow $2,000? No, you can't. Because I don't have an extra $2,000. Maybe if I made like 10, I might think about it. I don't. I think I'm going to add something that I never added before for this Robyn Hode. Here. uh, I have a good idea for the headless ninja. For headless ninja versus the invisible hand. You might have to talk to Evan. Uh, I'm suing everybody who reads Bullet's next messages, especially Rick. I don't think anybody can read that message. Evan. If I had the money, I might pay good money for you to read it. You'll be here. I didn't read it. I looked at it and realized it was unreadable. You said anybody who reads it, not anybody who looks at it, Evan. So there's no admission of guilt. A message Bullet put up. In fact, Bullet's last message. When I'm reading Raggedy's Read What? I don't think they could see what I said. Could be impossible. I'm drawing my character Robyn Hode. I'm trying to get some things set up. This is her bow, regular bow. It extends like these things would appear, and then string would go down. Spelled slightly differently. And I did get this from a website or something. How I spell it, or dictionary or somewhere, I forget where exactly. Yeah, I gotta work on some things. It's the angle is. I was trying to get the breast from a certain angle, and it's not seeming to work the way I would like. That is a way of spelling hood, an old way of spelling hood. Evan. I was surprised when I saw it like that, too. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Are you trying to make a dirty joke without trying to make one with this? No, I'm not trying to make any sort of jokes. Uh, H. I shouldn't even try it with that, but somebody else used the exact same spellings elsewhere. But here, I'll show you guys. Let's bring up the chat too so I can see. See, there's Robyn Hode, old way. It's the old English waves. Somebody else could eat it. According to the dictionary, a monster. Uh-oh, now Rick will bring that. Okay, I like that one. Uh, I can't breathe because I'm laughing too hard at least. Well, that's not good, Ulrich. You need to be able to breathe, to do this thing called living. Maybe. I didn't see it. No. I didn't see it either, Bullet. So I did not remove it. Maybe you only think you typed it. No. The plot becomes more vicious. Indeed, says Aldrich. I mean, Evan. best to suit everyone. Has everyone tried typing nipples in the chat? There, I got past the censors. Okay, we don't need to type that in the chat, Bullet. Don't need to, shall we say, aggravate the censors at YouTube too much. No, not Corona. YouTube come at. Yes, they can come at you. Jackie Chan. Okay, you guys are just typing random stuff in the chat now. Just to see whether it gets affected or not. Have you heard of the chicken? She's everywhere. She won't let you be part of your life. Oh, this. Um, no, she has technically multiple arrows, but um, she gets outfitted by my character, the Wiz. So this is a technology where it can, yeah, it puts out that part of the arrow just enough for her to grab, but as she pulls it out, the rest of it materializes, and another one will appear as fast as she can pull it out. Sort of like a transport combination of like a replicator from Star Trek. Thus, she can even, program various ends on, or maybe even speak to it. Exploding arrow, stuff like that. Giving her a little bit of advanced technology. Maybe a Rocket Robyn Hode type feel. Although Rocket Robyn Hode never had that. It's not black magic. Are the arrows carbon or aluminum? I guess they can be either. Whatever she wants. Corona, I think, since Corona Con, for the bad characters, I'm gonna have like witches and stuff in my comics eventually. But they'll be battled by the good guys. My good guys will consider them bad guys. Hashtag disavow. Who are you disavowing, Evan, and why? Black magic. Yep, it matters to the bad guys. I was just watching this, the news. This guy, his name was Dr. Gargamel. Blue magic is more underrepresented. Smurf magic? Is he still trying to turn the Smurfs into gold? Well, he's probably not joking about a guy named Dr. Gargamel, but the Smurf thing he's probably joking about. Well, yesterday I played some Nintendo, ColecoVision, sorry. And I did play the old Smurf game for it. Didn't do as good as I would have hoped. It was better back in the day. I played a whole bunch of different Coleco games. Pop quiz, Rick. Where is Toronto? What the heck is Toronto? This isn't quite as downward feeling as I would have liked. England. Wrong answer. For me or bullet? Well, I guess for me for sure because I don't know. Shoot the hostage. Oh, but is her compound bow? Is her bow compound or recurve? What's the pondage is set for? Well, see, I'd probably say compound because these part, this part, um, this part here and this part here extend down that way and up that way. And then it would go. A line would be drawn out in that way. And I don't know what the poundage or the draw length. Draw length might be able to be versatile. Because this could be I'm not quite sure what recurve is, so for a bow. They're not mystical arrows. They're technically they're created via technology. Like I said, like via replicator. So it's easy, and the reason I have that is so it's easier to carry. Her quiver is a replicator. Yes. Or like a replicator, but just for arrows, basically. Or, she can add different stuff like a little bit of explosive or whatever. I don't think it'll ever do a boxing glove. Rick, if these arrows have no mass, will you look for another way to spread? So she's like legless, instantly an endless quiver of arrows. Its empty quiver would magically appear with arrows. Yes, but this doesn't technologically. And of course, she has the visor here allows, you know, for she's a good shot even without this visor, but the visor enhances, you know, stuff for targeting. Uh, oh, you could have just deleted a message. Right, not the whole thing. Uh, it's only 5 minutes long. Yeah, I was surprised. I forgot I gave her one. What, you didn't notice that wrench beside his name, Evan? Wait, what's that on the back of her hand? A wrist mounted thing, too. An arrow thing, wrist mounted. Rick, you skipped the punchline. Now everyone has to rewatch the whole stream to get what joke comes. She's going to have a lot of arrow-based technology. Could even have give her a crossbow of sorts. Technological crossbow that does the same thing as this, but, you know. So, sort of like the Huntress's thing for that. Yeah, a wrist-mounted mini crossbow. Yeah, let's see. Eventually, she's gonna get like some sort of hover type bike like that. I was thinking of giving her. That's not a final design. You should look up medieval airheads. They had some cool designs. Well, there was one idea for her quiver. That little thing there was supposed to be where she'd program it ahead of time. That was my first idea for her quiver, before I decided the replicating thing. There's a crossbow. I think I'm going to have to slightly redesign it. There is her that thing. I've taken the string off because, I'll just have it come out. There's another thing, gun, arrow gun. I think that's it for. I might have to, like I said, with a couple of those things, I have to, I think, build in a handle. I needed this today. This stream is really cheering me up. That's a good thing, Alric. I'm glad it could. I'm going to quickly go over her bio history. Her real name is William Luxley. Oh, probably the Canadian Shield. She's got a lot of arrows, but I don't think many of her arrows would do anything to the Canadian Shield. Wilma Luxley. She's 5'9", approximately 125 pounds, a billionaire. She's part of the new champions. Oh, I just realized. She's not from. Well, she's going to be from this earth because you see her in the thing. Okay. Wilma, not William. Wilma. Raggedy Man. City of London. It's London. London, England. Single. Hair black. Eyes brown. First appears in The Wiz #10. I want to hear the Rick Piper bio. History. What? Well, she is. Okay, Wilma was born to very poor parents, where scraping by was like trying to find a needle in a very big haystack. So Wilma dedicated her life to learning as much as she could to help her parents out of that life. However, fate would not be so kind, and life had its toll on her parents, and they died when she was only 10 years old. Wilma was then taken to an orphanage. This had a toll on her, but when all was said and done, she made it done. It made her even more determined to her cause. While at the orphanage, she met a woman named Ricky Lyons, and then they became very good friends. Ricky taught her the sport of archery as well. Ricky brought her to church where she learned about having a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Wilma then began. Uh, my thing is really bad here. I have no idea what the noise was. Wilma then, being the girl she was, went and started to read the Bible and research it to the best of her ability. In the end, she came to the result that the Bible was true and that she needed Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior. As the years rolled by, Wilma grew with God. She always was top of her class. She also enrolled in archery classes outside of school and excelled in it as well. No, Ricky is not a self-insert raggedy. Think of Robyn Hood, King Richard, the Lion-Hearted, Ricky Lyons. When she graduated high school, it was as valedictorian on the honor roll with 100% marks. She was also the best archer in the British Isles, and most importantly, she was a model Christian. Over time, she gets many she gets in many international archery contests, wins all of them. With her combined winnings, she begins to make investments into various companies that she had previously done research on. The investments over time pay out handsomely. With this money, she buys a large house on a heavily forested piece of land and calls it Locksley Manor. In the midst of an unknown event involving Wilma, her and her business associates, along with their families, are taken hostage by a British villain, Queenie. During this time, the Wiz appears to take down the villain, with Wilma ends up helping to take down Queenie with her skills. Afterwards, the Wiz approaches her about becoming a hero for London. Upon agreeing this, the Wiz outfits her with the equipment to get started. Thus, the new Robyn Hood legend is born. I don't think that was Discord or OBS. Well, maybe it was OBS. You should name her Robyn D. Rich. Well, Robyn Hood's name was Robyn of Locksley, so Sir William of Locksley. So William is similar, Locksley. Wilma has trained most of her life to become expert in archery. There are a few on the planet that can touch her skills with the bow and arrow as well. She is highly intelligent, has been trained in a variety of fighting styles. Since meeting up with the Wiz, she has developed a different variety of types of arrows to challenge herself and help in her crusade. So that is a quick glance at her bio. Robyn didn't exist in Hamilton. I'm not sure what you mean, Evan. What?
Nothing. I looking for something.
And what is something?
The Advil.
I think it's out there.
I thought it was too, but
Let's see. Elric says, I hereby create Wilma Wallace, the great Scottish shield maiden who uses a spiked shield that wields a 15-foot lance. Canada is dropping the travel ban. Hammers. Okay. Finally. Uh, Great idea, Ulrich. She'll go with my new character, Wilma Hunt. But in true Canadian fashion, will cover the cost of citizens that's stuck overseas. Dillard is going to have to erase her geographical accuracy. Sounds like an awesome deal. Alright, I'm back, says Dillard. Geez, you say his name and he magically appears. Did you go out for food, Dylan? Ooh, no. Robyn Hode. I'm off work. Easy money. Or were you seeing therapists post junk bundle episode? I hear there is a pizza with my name on it at home. Says Dillard. I need to watch the Gauntlet stream. So I'm headed there. Yes, you do, Alric. Like it and share it. I think I made the legs a little too long of the upper portion. Hey, Joni. This is high noon. Yeah. Well, it's like almost 2 o'clock here now, but I started at noon. Too much information, Bullet. Too much information. You're the one clarifying stuff. It's odd where you draw that line. Yes, it is. Let's see. So there it is. Then up. So you can see it straight. It doesn't need timeout. I think it just needs messages removed. Some, not all. Dillard, most of the time I do. Just when you see it like this, it doesn't look like it. Because this skews stuff this way. Because I can show you a few things here. Let's see. There's that. There's that. 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 I know how cameras. I know you know how cameras work, but the way mine is set up, things are skewed a little. And how it makes the proportions look. So we're like a couple minutes out here. Thanks everybody for watching. Let's get wild, says Bullet. The immortal words of Michael Fassbender. I've got dancing legs. Ugh. So let's see. Canadian Shield is still where it was on Indiegogo. Indiegogo and Kickstarter. I gotta do a little bit of campaigning for. I just realized that looks like the pipe from Mario. Yeah, it does a little bit. You can't see the rest of it down her back, behind her. Oh, Pope Raven says he's almost done another page. Yay! So, it is almost 2 o'clock here, so thanks everybody for coming by, watching, participating, all that lovely, great stuff. Let's see, we will put on here. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, The Unbreathable Skunk Girl, Pink Ferret, and Toss Pot. Oh my god, this show goes on forever. And remember to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Discord as Cross Comics, on Instagram as Cross Comics, on DeviantArt as Real Cross Comics, and check out our merch store on Teespring. You see the link there, and of course, which is in the description, as well as go back to Canadian Shield on Indiegogo #1 on Indiegogo or Kickstarter. Just look up for Canadian Shield, and it should be easy to find. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful day. Oh, remember to also check out my Pied Piper channel. I'm doing some retro gaming there today. Sometime today I'll be putting up Nintendo 64. About an hour of me doing some games on the Nintendo 64. I'm going through different systems, so remember to check that out. Go subscribe, like, all that wonderful stuff. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful day.